I grew up with the original, The Crow, with Brandon Lee. I saw it, I was a huge fan of it as a kid growing up.
I'd watched it many years ago, but I re-watched it when Rupert wanted to meet me, and I was quite inspired for this.
I was pretty young when the first Crow came out, but the original Crow was a masterpiece. It became part of the zeitgeist.
The film is marked by the terrible tragedy of Brandon Lee's passing during production, and that was obviously very present through so much of the path to making this film. No one really thinks about The Crow without thinking about Brandon Lee. He was iconic in the role. He did an exceptional job in bringing Eric to life. We're not trying to make another Brandon Lee movie. We are making a Crow movie that holds that in high regard. James O'Barr's graphic novel spawned 4 other movies and a TV series, and I think they all lead back to James's work. Obviously, they're all interpretations done by different authored voices, different actors. Our film is very different to the graphic novel, but very close in its DNA. The same themes for that generation are the same for this generation, just the language needs to be modern. It needs to speak to the kids who are now 17, 18, 19. To me, it's like, how do you retell a story for this generation?
I think we fucking did it!
How my vision appears on the screen is my telling of that story.
Then just come this way, Robert. 1 foot between you.
It's like if I was going to make a Shakespeare piece, if I was going to make Romeo and Juliet, I'd want to do it in a way that felt unique to me, but also honoring the source material.
It was like a very daunting task to be asked to do a reimagination of an iconic character. I've done that before. And it was a heavy performance, I think, for me to do as well. There's not a lot of levity to it from Eric's perspective, you know. But really what drew me to it was what Rupert wanted to do with it. You know, I felt like there wasn't a need to remake what had already been done, and Rupert wanted to completely reimagine the story and the character. So this could be for the kids of today. Eric and Shelley are the lovers of the misfits. This is their story.